Before you scroll away, take a look at the loose dollar coins hiding in your drawer, your wallet, or that dusty change jar sitting in the corner of your house. Most people think these coins are only worth $1, but what if one of them could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the right collector? Today we're counting down some of the most talked about Sacagawea dollar coins that are collectors searching everywhere. Some look dirty, some look like they've been dragged through mud for years, and some have even been pulled from old collections or forgotten change piles. But don't let their appearance fool you. In the world of rare coins, the ugliest coin can sometimes become the most valuable treasure. I'll show you exactly what to look for, the rare details that matter, and why expert dealers are willing to pay serious money for the right example. As we go through each coin, you will discover why certain mint marks, mint state condition, untouched surfaces, rare errors, and collector demand can send prices straight up at auction. Some of these coins are officially out of everyday circulation simply because collectors have pulled them aside, making nice examples harder to find in pocket change every year. We'll also look at real auction-style values, surprising collector stories, and the features that could turn an ordinary-looking dollar into serious cash. So stay with me until the very end, because the final coin may surprise you the most, and the next rare treasure could already be hiding in your own loose change. This is a 2000p Sacagawea dollar coin, and at first glance, it looks like nothing more than an ordinary golden dollar. Most people would spend it without thinking twice. Some have been sitting for years in dusty change jars, old drawers, forgotten collections, or even mixing pocket change. Others have scratches, stains, or dirt that make them look almost worthless. But here's where things get interesting. Certain 2000p Sacagawea dollars have become highly collectible, and the rarest examples or valuable mint errors have sold for hundreds and, in exceptional cases, thousands of dollars. Before you spend one, take a closer look because you might be holding something far more valuable than a single dollar. The Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins in the year 2000, making them one of the first Sacagawea dollars ever released. While most are common, collectors know that the very first year of any coin series often receives the most attention. Demand has remained strong for well-preserved examples, especially those with original mint luster, sharp details, and no signs of heavy circulation. That's why experts always say to inspect every 2000p Sacagawea dollar carefully before letting it go. One small detail could make all the difference. Now imagine finding one that has spent years inside an old piggy bank or hidden inside a forgotten coin collection. It may look dusty, dull, or even dirty, but appearance alone doesn't determine value. Professional coin dealers look beyond the date. They examine the surfaces, the strike quality, the mint mark, and whether the coin has unusual features or rare mint errors. Sometimes a coin that looks ordinary at first glance ends up being the one collectors are fighting over. One of the biggest things collectors search for is condition. A 2000p Sacagawea dollar that remains in mint state, with little or no wear, can be worth far more than a circulated example. These untouched coins still display their original golden finish and sharp design details. The fewer marks they have, the more desirable they become. That's why many collectors store these coins carefully from the day they find them. But condition isn't the only thing that matters. Rare mint errors have turned some ordinary-looking Sacagawea dollars into headline coins. Off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, clip planches, and other production mistakes can attract serious collector attention. When these unusual errors are verified by experts, prices can climb dramatically because every error is different and much harder to find in a normal coin. Another feature worth checking is a coin surface. Collectors pay close attention to the shine, color, and overall eye appeal. A coin that has never been harshly cleaned is usually more desirable than one with polished surfaces. Even if your coin has been sitting untouched for years, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning often reduces collector value, instead of increasing it. Many people believe old-looking coins are automatically valuable, but that's not always true. At the same time, don't assume a dirty coin has no value. Sometimes a coin covered in years of natural toning or dirt still turns out to be an excellent collectible after careful examination. That's why experienced collectors always inspect every detail before making a decision. Auction results have shown that exceptional examples of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar, especially high-grade certified coins and desirable era varieties, can bring impressive prices. While most examples remain worth face value, the finest certified pieces and the rarest errors have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars because collectors compete aggressively for the best examples. One exciting part of coin collecting is that valuable coins can still appear in everyday places. People have discovered collectible coins in old family collections, estate sales, forgotten boxes, bankrolls, and even loose pocket change. Every time you receive a golden dollar, there's always a chance, however small, that it deserves a second look before being spent. If you own several 2,000p Sacagawea dollars, compare them side by side. Look for differences in strike quality, unusual marks created during minting, and overall preservation. Sometimes the smallest detail separates an ordinary dollar from one that attracts collector interest. Careful observation is one of the most important skills in coin collecting. Professional grading also plays a huge role in determining value. Coins certified by respected grading services often sell for higher prices because buyers know exactly what they are purchasing. High mint state grades are especially desirable since very few coins survive in nearly perfect condition after years of handling. The popularity of the Sacagawea dollar continues to grow among collectors. As more people search through old collections and pocket change, outstanding examples become harder to find. This steady collector demand helps support stronger prices for premium quality coins, especially first-year issues like the 2000p. If your coin appears unusual, resist the temptation to spend it. Store it safely in a protective holder and compare it with known varieties before making any decisions. Sometimes a careful inspection can reveal a feature that most people would completely overlook. So before you ignore that golden dollar sitting in your change, remember this. It may look ordinary, it may look dirty, and it may have been forgotten for years, but the right 2000p Sacagawea dollar could be worth far more than its face value to the right collector. That's exactly why expert dealers continue searching for these coins every single day. And we're just getting started. The next Sacagawea dollar on today's countdown has its own fascinating story, and its value may surprise you even more. Don't go anywhere, because your next coin could be hiding in plain sight. Now it's time for the 2000D Sacagawea dollar coin, and if you've ever tossed one into a vending machine or left it sitting in a change jar, you may want to think twice. Millions of Americans have handled this coin without giving it a second glance. It looks ordinary, it feels ordinary, and many people believe it's worth only $1. But collectors know that some 2000D Sacagawea dollars are worth far more than their face value. The right coin, with the right condition or the right mint era, can bring serious money. The D mint mark tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Although millions were produced, that doesn't mean every coin is the same. Some were struck with exceptional quality, while others left the mint with unusual errors that immediately caught collectors' attention. Today, those special examples are much harder to find because many have already been pulled out of circulation and placed into private collections. Here's something many people don't realize. A coin can look like complete trash and still deserve a close inspection. Some 2000D Sacagawea dollars have spent years rolling around in pockets, hiding in dusty coin jars, or sitting forgotten in old boxes. They may have scratches, dark spots, or natural discoloration. That doesn't automatically destroy their value. Experienced collectors always examine the coin before making a decision, because appearance alone never tells the whole story. One of the biggest value factors is mint state condition. If a 2000D Sacagawea dollar escapes circulation and still has its original golden color, strong luster, and crisp details, collectors become very interested. Coins preserved this will become increasingly difficult to locate as the years pass, and that's why top-grade examples often command impressive prices. But condition isn't the only reason prices can climb. Mint errors create another level of excitement. Off-center strikes, die cracks, double designs, clip planches, strike-through errors, and other unusual minting mistakes make certain coins stand out from millions of ordinary examples. When these errors are authenticated, collectors are often willing to pay significant premiums because every genuine error is unique. Many people accidentally reduce the value of their coin by cleaning it. They think making it shiny will increase its price. In reality, harsh cleaning usually damages the original surface that collectors want to see. Even if your coin looks dirty after years of storage, leave it exactly as it is until an expert has examined it. Original surfaces are almost always more desirable than polished ones. Auction records continue to prove one important fact. Ordinary circulated examples usually remain worth face value, but certified high-grade coins and rare era varieties have sold for hundreds and, in exceptional situations, even thousands of dollars. That's why experienced collectors never ignore a first-year Sacagawea Dollar without checking every detail carefully. Another interesting fact is that many valuable coins are discovered completely by accident. Someone opens an old family collection. Another person searches through bankrolls. Others simply check the loose change they receive every day. Hidden among ordinary coins, an outstanding 2000D Sacagawea Dollar can still appear where nobody expects it. Take a close look at the design. Examine the date, the D mint mark, the lettering around the edge of the design, and the overall strike quality. Compare your coin with photographs of known varieties. Sometimes the smallest difference is exactly what separates a common coin from one collectors have been searching for. Collector demand also plays an important role. As more people build complete Sacagawea Dollar collections, high-quality first-year coins become increasingly desirable. When demand rises and the finest surviving examples remain limited, prices for premium coins can increase significantly over time. Professional grading services can make a major difference as well. A certified mint state coin gives buyers confidence because its condition has already been evaluated by experts. Higher grades are especially difficult to achieve, which is one reason they often attract stronger offers whenever they appear for sale. Some people spend years carrying these coins without realizing what they have. Others leave them forgotten inside drawers, old wallets, or piggy banks. Every once in a while, one of those forgotten coins turns out to be an exceptional survivor that collectors are eager to own. That's exactly why searching your own loose change can still be exciting. Before spending any 2000D Sacagawea Dollar, slow down and inspect it carefully. Look for unusual mint errors, strong original luster, sharp details, and signs that the coin has remained well preserved. Those simple checks could help you identify a much more valuable coin than you expected. Remember, not every 2000D Sacagawea Dollar is worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Most are still worth face value. However, the rare high-grade examples and genuine mint era coins can be worth substantially more, and those are the pieces collectors compete to own. Knowing what to look for is the first step toward finding one. So the next time you spot a golden dollar hiding in your pocket, your wallet, or an old chain jar, don't rush to spend it. That ordinary-looking 2000D Sacagawea Dollar could deserve a much closer inspection. One careful look today could save you from accidentally spending a coin that collectors would gladly add to their collections.